Hello, you. Oh, it starts me quite tired, apparently. That's how I feel, Alan. What have we got? Oh, fuck.
Emma! I'm coming! This is not the bad thing! Ah!
That's, it did not start me where I thought it would start me.
Emma! I'm coming! This is not the bad thing! Nothing!
Forgotten how to play Alan Wake. Come on, Alan.
Just keep your head down!
These biker zombies. Ah, shit. Please go away, biker zombies. Jesus Christ. I didn't know where
Okay, it's safe now.
the checkpoint was, but it was a lot further away than I thought it was. It's safe now, but you might want to just hold off on trying to get in contact with your old pal Al while Al goes and looks for ammo. Ooh. None of these have explosives in them, and you can't drive around anymore, which is moderately annoying. Do I still have the hotel key? No, because I haven't got it yet, because we're back in a time loop. Okay.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Interesting
Well-
checkpoint.
There's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
That's kind of his stick.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
You died a bad death. Please stay
You're
here.
gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me,
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Does he know he's in an episode of Night Springs yet? Because we worked that out pretty damn quickly. And again, this is a blind playthrough. I've never played this Alan Wake.
No! This wasn't supposed to happen again!
The memory of her own fate haunts Emma Sloan
Motherfucker!
and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
Damn, Emily, damn. Damn, damn, damn. There's a page here. Wake's friends.
Alice and Barry, my wife and my best friend, are easily the two most important people in my life. And they've never really gotten along with each other. I suppose both of them resent the other's intrusions into what they considered their domain. After I was gone, they maintained an uneasy truce. My book stayed in print, still selling, the licensing machine churned away. She was my wife and controlled the intellectual property. He was my agent and took care of the business. I wish they found more common ground than that.
Yeah, well, everyone doesn't always get on with everyone. IRL. That's just the way it goes. I mean, this crossbow's pretty good, but it also feels like a bit of a liability, to be honest. So we've got this one. We don't want that, that's the one we want. So we go and check the other one then. Flare gun ammo, I need it. Yeah, Alan Wake's pretty tough if you didn't know. Especially if, like me, you're not very good at video games, but there's every chance you'll have seen this playing through on like 720p, 30 frames a second, because this was an Xbox Live Arcade game. I don't know why Alan Wake's not sequel, because this isn't Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2 is a thing. This is not it though. But this is Alan Wake 2. Should we just see if we can refill some flares and shit? Didn't really work, did it? I forget which door I unlocked now. This one, yeah. Yeah, we need to find his key, but does he have anything else on him? No, because when we grab the keys, we go straight to the observatory. It's a teleporting system. It's a fast travel.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring. But for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same.
You think about it, Al knows what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing because his brain's all fragged by the dark place. But he had a plan, and it obviously worked enough to get him out. Although how this ties into control, I know not.
Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space.
Such a good impression.
Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether.
I really want to know what's written in space. It's going to be awesome. Right, Al. Last time this went
As
a bit
history
weird.
repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Yep.
I better find Dr. Meadows' car. That's where the camera should be.
Oh, straight up with the flying dudes, huh? Hello, darkness, my old friend. Are they coming for me? Well, we're having issues. Can we not do that next time? That was a bit embarrassing. I was exploring this.
Oh, praise be. You guys are coming through for me. A pretty little light just started blinking on my board here, and that means there's a caller out there. You know, when the hours stretch into eternity like this, when it feels like I'm stuck in a rut and just reliving the same endless night over and over again, I feel genuinely touched by someone actually reaching out to me, breaking the monotony. I just want you to know that it really matters to me. Caller, you're on the air. You suck, Eddie! Did you know that this is my dream job? True fact.
Oh, man. Right. We kind of need to head that way, and we kind of need to head this way. So let's not beat around the bush, or the tumbleweed, as the case may be. Let's get some more batteries. There was a page here. Dr. Meadows.
When Dr. Rachel Meadows got the call from Michael, telling her to hurry to the observatory, she didn't waste any time. It had been a nice party. She'd had a good time, but her social life would always play second fiddle to the mysteries of space. Michael never showed up, of course. He'd pulled over at the wrong rest stop. She never even thought about him at the time. The phenomenon in the sky above her was too fascinating.
I really want to see what's in the sky. I have a theory about what's in the sky, and I also don't want them to show it at all. Even if I'm right or wrong, I don't care. Right, we need to get the imaging array, and we kind of need to go this way, because there should be a light source, because I took a beating then. Again, I'm not too bothered about collecting the manuscripts. I missed! Shit! There we go. It's got a bit of an arc to it, kids. Is it going to be nice enough to let me nab this here checkpoint? Because I took a beating right at the start. Because I've forgotten how to play Alan Wake, apparently. Right. Now some ammo. Crossbow, good gun. Slow, though. Interesting trade-off.
There are places where our world is worn thin, and another reality brushes against ours. One such site is Cauldron Lake near Bright Falls, Washington. But there are others. That other reality is dark, vast, and malleable, always in flux. In its depths dwell vast forces and alien energies. They're dangerous. But in one of these places, if you know how, you can channel the power of that place and use it to shape reality.
Again, I'd recommend... I've not played this game, but I'd recommend looking up the trailer for Alan Wake 2, because it looked fantastic. It really did. What have we got in here? Hunting rifle. Now, this is the crawlers. We've got a manuscript page here. The
darkness rose from the depths of Cauldron Lake and took Alice. It needed words. It needed me to write its way into our world. She was leverage, a hostage. I complied, but with a twist. I put in a loophole that gave me a chance to fight back. I was hunted by shadowy enemies, but I faced the darkness. I fought it with light. I drove it back. I saved Alice, but it came with a cost. I was trapped in the dark place below Cauldron Lake.
Poor old Al. We are literally never going to get all of these manuscripts. Right. So, can we go around this way as well? No. This is going to be a spawn, right? What about turning on the power and all of that shit? Don't we have to do some other stuff as well? Or do we just have to get the battery? I thought we had to turn on the valves and pump up the jams. I mean, if we don't, that's great. There's some flashbangs over here, though. Gratefully received. I thought we had to turn on valves. Or was that... Ugh. I should probably, like, play this and keep playing it, not stop and come off. Yeah, we had to turn on this thing and do stuff with the bits. Or has Al forgotten that? If Al's forgotten that, that's fine. Alright. I like these crow monsters. Are you dodging? Don't be dodging me, friend. Right. Nab the checkpoint. Come over here. Is there a dude in here? There's no dude in here. We got a new one. The nature of stories.
Stories come naturally to us. We can't help it. There are many different worlds, many competing realities within our heads, fueled by books, television, even barely remembered childhood tales. There's an endless supply of fictional concepts more familiar to us than anything or anyone real. We have a far greater connection to the fictional characters we know and love than the random people we pass on the street. Our destinies and inspirations are shaped by lies, myths, and fables.
Sweet. Do you have any idea how hard it was not to go, oh boy, when we started at the start of the game again for the second time? Really difficult to do. Now, I'm going to bimble over this way, because we got to explore, man. We couldn't unlock this one last time. Not enough manuscript pages. Ooh, way out.
The Taken may well be the tool the darkness favors over any other.
I'm just gonna...
At some point, they used to be human, but whatever humanity they once had is long gone. Now they're just shells covered and filled by darkness. The Taken Mr. throws at me are more grotesque and varied than the ones I first encountered in Bright Falls. But I know how to deal with them. I'd be lying if I said they don't frighten me. But I've survived worse. I can't let them stop me.
See, the thing is, these Taken that Mr. Scratch are throwing at us, they're not the same as the Taken that... Is that the right way to put it? I don't know if that's the right way to put it, to be honest. So, Mr. Scratch, very specifically, is not having... Like, I thought the oil derricks were going to get up and walk around and shit, because... Well, you know. That's what they did in the first one. It possessed everything. And other than throwing a few benches and cars at us, it hasn't really done that.
After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
Alan Wake was an ass clown, to be sure. Everyone in Alan Wake will admit that Alan Wake was a bit of an ass clown. It was like his character trait. But he didn't deserve this. No one deserved this. You know what I mean? It was worth it for a bit more of the combat, to be honest. I had fun. I'm debating going down and seeing if I can find any more pages. But having said that, I might just pop over here. Let's see if I can nab. Did I use the refill? I did not. Yeah. Sweet. I love it. I love how in-depth it is. I love how beautiful and exploratory the game is. They got rid of, like, driving and shit, but I don't think that matters, to be honest. I want to try and nab this checkpoint, if it'll let me. I think it's going to turn off. No. Sweet. That's, funnily enough, that's the way I was going, so... Okay, dudes. It's literally the way I was... I can't! It's crumbled! Well, interesting. I did a loop-de-loop, and I was punished for it. But that's fine. In the grand scheme of things, that's fine. But we've got her lens before she even knows that she needs to get it. Because Al's watched at least one episode of Quantum Leap. This time travel malarkey. So, you guys blocked this off. Does that mean there's anything here? I'm gonna have to check. Oh man, I like games. That's not the right way to put it, is it? I enjoy playing games and I don't really care if you come along for the ride is a better way to put it. Some, disparaging comments on my YouTube channel as of late, so just so we're all fucking clear. Oh. I really want to unlock that weapon. I really do. Well, let's nab a checkpoint and go and say the things to the lady.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Yeah, they're starting to get it now. I guess one or two more loops through and Mr. Scratch is going to get boned.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics.
Claw hammer, I love it.
That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jobs. I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now, guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Oh, Mr. Scratch. You magnificent bastard. He's a good villain. I don't think he's going to make it through this game. He might. It depends.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
Let's go.
Yeah, I remember the horde mode in here. Oh, I left a flare over there. Whoopsie doodle. Mind your head. Boo. Donk.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
I like that. I really like that they're remembering the time loop. I don't know how many times it's gone though. I don't think when we did it, it was the first time. I think it was just the first time Al realized he was in a time loop. Although I could be wrong.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
See, if you remember Alan Wake, which you should play, and hell, you know, I played it last year. If you can't be bothered to pay like $2 for it on Steam, Alan really struggled to deal with the fact that the Dark Presence was real and all of this was happening, and he was writing messages to himself in a novel that another writer was writing, and one or all of them may not have been real. Right, Warzone time, right? Get down here and it all kicks off. We died last time to that, but we've already died once this go round, I think. No, no invasion. Okay, invasion must happen at the end. Does Mr. Scratch learn from the time loop as well? What does Mr. Scratch get from the time loop? Because he's here. That's the thing. Mr. Scratch is just as here as we are, so he's part of the time loop, right? Unless I'm being drastically wrong about all this. Oh, I can't get down that way, can I? Son of a bitch. The crossbow's great. I am debating swapping it for the carbine, just because the carbine, you know, isn't as much of a liability. I want that shotgun. I'm never going to get it, though. Can I doodle my way down? I don't think I can. I just go the safe route, Alex. Here we go. Okay, let's secure the primary pipes and not die, hopefully. I think I left some magnum ammo up here. Maybe not. No, it's crossbow ammo. Okay, well, we'll use the crossbow then. I'm not very good with the crossbow, but you don't have to burn the darkness off, which is fun. I was hoping there might be a diary page down here. I'm never going to get all the journal pages. I'd like to, because they unlock stuff. Alright. Come on. I forgot I don't have to, if I've got the crossbow, I don't have to do that, do I? Silly Billy.
These beams hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights to secure the area.
Did I actually refill my ammo then? No. I just ran past it. Oh, that's typical Alex.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Okay. Oh, good. Telekinesis.
I guess they didn't like that.